Hello everyone, and today we're going to learn together how to write a report. As a start, what is a report? Well, a report is a type of essay that's full of information based on statistical figures like this graph and like this pie chart also. At the very beginning, we have to tackle some really important points in order to form a very well written report. Let me tell you that the points we're going to talk about now are really general and should be applied on all types of essays. Here we have a sample report on the left side of the page. First, we have the question or the topic that we're going to write about. Then we have the figure, which is a pie chart provided with some information, and finally we have the written report. It's obvious that the report is separated into three parts, which is very important. When it comes to writing an essay, and specifically here a report, we have to keep it neat and organized. In other words, the essay should be separated into paragraphs. Here we have three paragraphs. A report usually consists of 3 or 4 paragraphs, but the case here is 3 paragraphs, and we are going to know why later on. Another important thing we have to do is to observe and study the figure carefully. Then write a summary, make comparison if we have more than one figure in order to make it easier to start writing. The second step we should go on with is to make a plan. In other words, you have to set your mind on the main ideas you will tackle and place them properly in paragraphs. Always remember that it's better to have a draft or an outline before you write the final essay in order to set up your mind before the final result. The last point is to use a variety of language and grammar. Let me tell you that this makes your essay look more rich and professional. Also, avoid repeating words and try to use alternatives and synonyms instead. Try also to use linking words, commas, and for sure, full stops. Now it's time to know the correct structure for writing a report. The structure of the report is the shape of it and the order of ideas in paragraphs. In the first paragraph, for example, we briefly explain the main idea of the figure. It's like you're presenting or introducing your report. For the second paragraph, you need to provide each and every piece of information mentioned in the figure above or in the pie chart above. Using some phrases like it's notable that or the chart indicates that and so on is really preferable. You need to do this. Now we'll talk about the third paragraph in which you need to provide some comparisons and differences. But we only need to do this whenever we have two figures in the topic provided. If you only have one figure, so you don't have to really state any comparisons or differences and just skip this paragraph. The last paragraph should be a conclusion. In the conclusion, you simply sum up what you've written from the early beginning, and you also need to use some concluding phrases like to sum up, for example, or any phrase from the list on the right side of the page. Here's the structure of the whole report gathered in one page. Just remember that you need to skip the third paragraph if you don't have more than one figure. And here's some useful phrases and words that you need to use in order to enhance the content of your piece of writing. Now we're done with the report writing. I hope you gathered up your minds and enjoyed today's session as well. See you again. Bye bye.